There we go. Wanted to get a little bit of the more of the Raider shit, but that's cool. We don't need to be perfect here. Hope you all are having a good holiday weekend, right? I wonder how my internet's doing. I might have to go off and come back. Let me see here. I'm gonna switch the internet real quick because I don't like the way this shit's going. Yo, what's up, bro? What's cracking, Michael? I'm gonna switch this internet real quick because I don't like what it's doing on my side over here. So there might be a mix up real. All right. What's up? Yo, what's up from the 209? What's up, man? Michael, Nick, what's cracking, man? Oh, you're at CDL school? Well, that's what's up, bro. Get that shit, man. Get that shit, no doubt. Man, there's so much shit. Just like always, there's so much shit going on. Raider Mac, what's cracking, my brother? Raiders are definitely in the motherfucking house, that's for sure. You already know that. You already know that shit. To my Raider folks, I ain't made many Raider videos because there really ain't much to talk about right now. It's just dead, and I'm not like one of these guys just gonna keep making up shit, right? Just to get people to watch. Like, I'd rather wait till there's actually some shit to talk about, and then we'll get into it. So we're definitely gonna get busy once the season starts. I hope you guys are all doing well, man. I just uploaded a video to the channel literally like right before I got live. It's uploading as we speak. And it's just talking about that shit that's going on in Colorado with the Venezuelan gangs. Oh, that's what's up, Michael. Hell yeah, bro. You're on your way, man. That's for me, the driving was always the easy part. You feel me? Definitely, bro. You're almost there. Shit. Hell yeah. Congratulations, man. Get that shit. That shit that's going on in Colorado, man, in Aurora. Like, I seen it when it was first cracking, but I'm not trying to harp on too much negative stuff. If you watch the channel, you see a lot of the shorts and stuff that I post is like funny stuff or it's real. And I try to just steer away from, you know, the too crazy shit, man, because it's out there and we know what's happening, but I try not to fucking veer into that side too much. But those that know me know behind the scenes that I'm very well aware of what's going on, right? Yeah, bro. I feel you, Nick. I feel you. I feel you, Nick. And for sure, like with Minshew, I think I'm going to give him 4 or 5 games, man, with Minshew, right? I'm going to give him 4 or 5 games. I've been watching a lot of tape of the guy, and the dude can do some good things, but every once in a while, that gunslinger shit, it eats him alive, bro. He throws balls into triple coverage, double coverage. He throws them right to the defense. I love how he can move and he can scramble, man, but we're going to, you know, however that run game is going to determine how good, you know, Minshew's going to play. And, of course, with the defense, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I was going to say, Raider Mac. Back to the real quick, back to what I was saying about Colorado. Okay, Aurora PD and Denver PD, now that they see the Hells Angels are heading out there, now they've got a special task force together to go after these guys, right? Yo, what's up, Richard Lyon, my brother? Hey, salute to all you. Well, this is my right hand, but it shows left. Salute to all you dudes, man. Salute to everybody up in here right now. Now that they see the Hells Angels going out there, right? And I know a few of them. I know a few Hells Angels. I think we all do in some form or fashion, right? And now that those guys are going out there to take the law into their own hands because the government, the city council, if people don't know, the folks in Aurora at that one big apartment building, they've taken over 2 of them, but one of them, a month ago, they were with the city council, and the city council had a fucking press conference They were asking for help from the police department, from the sheriffs, from the government. Nothing's happening. The people were asking for help. Nothing was happening. They're letting it go, letting it go. Now that the Hells Angels are coming to town, now they got a gang task force together. Here's what's going on. These motherfucking Venezuelan gangs, El Tren de Agua, or whatever the fuck it is, Aguado. These guys, some of them are from fresh out of prison, some of them from insane asylums, some of them are fucking soldiers, but they're all gonna double as UN troops when the shit goes down. They're gonna double as UN troops. These motherfuckers are being paid to come here and do this. Okay, they've been robbing jewelry stores, carjacking people, robbing fucking convenience stores, Targets, Costco's. They've been doing all this shit. Yo, folks, everybody do me a favor. Hit that like too as well as you come in. I appreciate you guys for being here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, Richard Lyon. I seen that shit too. And so these motherfuckers, now because the Hells Angels are going to go over there and they ain't fucking around, right? Just to put a stop to this and put a dent in what these motherfuckers are doing. Now the government wants to step in with their little gang task force when the governor from Colorado should have fucking put out the National Guard to come get these motherfuckers. Bottom line. But see, here's the thing. The heads of the police departments, the heads of the sheriff, the heads of the city council, the governor, all these motherfuckers have been told to act like nothing's going on. These son of a bitches are being paid to do this. They're here to cause a civil war. They're here to cause drama in the streets so that way they can lock everybody down and put their little bullshit into place. So the Hells Angels are out there. Once they get out there, they're probably going to be stopped by the police, right? Before they even get in there, they're probably going to be stopped and be fucked with because, oh no, we can't have you guys in there adding to that. Somebody's got to stop this shit. These Venezuelan... This is what they are. They're not, I'm not even going to call them a gang. They're Venezuelan terrorists. And I'm going to tell you guys again. Yeah, Ohio was cooking last night. Ohio State, bro. Them motherfuckers were cooking. There's a lot of good college players this year. So what's going on real quick with this Venezuelan motherfuckers? Out here in Phoenix, we're close to the southern border. We're 2.5 hours away, give or take, right? Like I've said before, I see a lot of these Venezuelans out here. The ones I see, they're not small dudes. I'm 228 pounds right now, okay? I'm 5'7", 228 pounds. I walk around at 240. I've walked around at 270. I'm not a small guy. I'm short, but I'm not small. These guys, some of these Venezuelans I've seen, they're taller, they're bigger. Some of them are just slim and tall, but they're all in shape. These guys are not fat, they're not frail, they're not young. I mean, they're not old, they're young. These guys are in their late teens, 20s, early 30s, okay? The ones that I've seen. When you will go to my page after we're done, watch the video if you ain't seen it yet anywhere else. Watch the video I just posted when these motherfuckers went into the jewelry store in Denver and got the women that worked there. And one of those motherfuckers was pistol whipping the back of the head of one of these women, bro. One of these ladies that works in the jewelry shop. And I've been telling, if you watch my lives, I've been telling women, strap yourself up, watch your surroundings, because these motherfuckers been on the loose and they're wreaking havoc. They're doing whatever they want. Nobody's stopping them because the governments, the governing bodies have been told ahead of time, hey, this is what we're doing. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Let it happen until it gets out of control and it's everywhere. Then respond to it, right? Then respond to it, but let them do what let them do the damage first that they need to do. Then we'll respond to it. So when you watch this video that I just posted, you're going to see these motherfuckers. They do not care for Americans. They hate Americans. They say that we're entitled. They say that we're fat. We think we're the best in the world. They are being paid to come out here, rape, pillage, and plunder. They're being paid to do a job that when people do that same job here, they get shot in the street, arrested, and put away. But these people are being paid to do this, and they've been given the green light to do this. So you have to be aware. And I know there's people like, well, I don't see it here. but it's very, very well happening in a lot of cities. But right now, it's the spotlight's getting put on Aurora, Colorado, and Denver. But it's happening in a lot of different places, just not to that magnitude because a lot of these other guys are moving low key. But see, here's the thing. These motherfuckers that are doing this in Colorado, they're doing it on purpose to bring attention to it, to keep the eyes there, to keep the eyes there. These motherfuckers are part of the big fucking plan that a lot of people won't talk about. Raider Nation in the house, what's up? Yes, sir. That's right, Richard Lyon, my 2 cents. Salute, bro, salute. These motherfuckers, man, and it pissed me off when I seen the video because I seen it 2 months ago, but I didn't know it was the Venezuelans that did it. It just came across my feed and I was like, oh, jewelry store robbed in Colorado. And I was like, oh, man, that's crazy. I just saw when they went in and all that. I didn't watch the whole video. Right now, a little while ago, I said, I'm going to go watch this video. I wonder if it was Venezuelans that did it. Sure enough, when you watch the video and you hear them coming into the jewelry shop, they're speaking in Portuguese. Right? Their native language. They're speaking in Portuguese. And you can hear them coming in and you see them when they come in and they finally overwhelm because there's nothing but ladies working in there. When they finally overwhelm the woman and they get in there, bro, the poor ladies are so fucking scared. It's nothing but these men coming in like 7, 6, 7, 8 of them. And they all got pistols and shit. And they got the lady on their stomach, bro, like this. And the motherfucker's got her by the head and he's cracking her in the back of the fucking head with the pistol, dude. That's somebody's mom, that's somebody's sister, somebody's daughter, somebody's grandma, somebody's aunt. These are our women that we need to fucking protect. And the fact that there's not more people bringing attention to this shit, hey, it pisses me off because it's coming to a place near you. And these guys are knowing which places and which cities to do this in and which parts of the city. Because if you come to the hood with that shit or you come to a certain area with that shit, you're going to meet resistance, right? You're going to meet resistance. So they know where to do this to. They're taking advantage of women. They're taking advantage of old people. They're taking advantage of kids. They're kidnapping our kids, man. They're raping them. They're fucking leaving them in ditches. They've done it in Texas. They've done it in New Mexico. They've done it in fucking here in Arizona. Yeah, it's all this shit about, you're right, my 2 cents, I'm with you. We got to be aware of this shit. And I don't give a fuck if I'm out in the street somewhere and I see some shit happening to some kids or some people. It don't matter if it's a man or a woman, don't matter who it is. If I see it cracking and I think it's what I think it is, I'm hopping out, man, and I'm going to start busting and I'll ask questions fucking later, dude, because we're already at that point. And I thank God for the upbringing that I had, because being in them streets all them years and ducking fucking bullets and firing at motherfuckers, it wasn't a good thing. It's nothing to be proud of and nothing to glorify, but it's got me ready for where the fuck we're at now. It's got me ready for where we're at now. And I have kids. I have a son. I've got family that gives a fuck about me. But at the same time, us as Americans, we're fucking under attack and we have a motherfucking duty that we need. We have a duty that we need to fucking live up to. We have a fucking duty, and I'm going to show you what that is. This is my son's hat, okay? This is my son's hat I bought for him 3 years ago on his birthday because he wanted it, because he loves his country. We're proud Mexican Americans. My dad was in the Army. My dad was a veteran. My grandfather was a World War II veteran in the Army. My nephew right now is in the Army serving as we speak, okay? That's my son, Junior. This is what the fuck they hate. They hate this shit. The Venezuelans and everyone else that is not in our alliance, they fucking hate this and they hate us and they dislike us very much. And they are coming here to strictly destroy what our ancestors, what us and our ancestors have built here. That's right, my 2 cents. Yep, Richard Lyon. Yeah, Raider Mac. It pissed me off, bro. It made me so fucking angry because I'm like, dude, what if that was my mom? Mom, rest in peace, mom. But what if that was my mom or my grandma or my sister? I'm getting chills, bro, because these motherfuckers, if they'll do that to the women, what are they going to do to us, bro? What are they going to try to do to us men? You see what I'm saying? And a lot of them are rolling around with big fucking Rambo shanks, bro. And they're rolling up on people and they're not reporting any of that because that's the way they get down over there. I have homies that I'm real close to. They live in El Salvador, bro. They were here for many years. They fucked up. They got deported. They're El Salvadorians. They used to tell me how they used to get down over there, how people were getting their heads chopped off back in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. They still get down like that. Well, the idea of the South Americans is the same way because if they can use their blade, there's no noise. Nobody can hear it. So there's people, some people are getting robbed in their home while they sleep, killed in their home, and they're not reporting it. You have to look for this shit. It makes me so angry, man. And I know I wanted to talk Raiders, but when I seen the video a while ago and it correlated, I'm like, wait a minute. I wonder if these were Venezuelans. This was 2 months ago, along with all the other shit they've done. Whoever those Hell's Angels are, I hope they get there. I hope it's true. I hope they get there. And I hope they fucking drag them son of a bitches up and down that motherfucking interstate with a fucking chain wrapped around their motherfucking neck to set a fucking example. Us citizens, okay, our government's not going to protect us. But you know what? It's up to us to protect ourselves. And we've been knowing that. Motherfuckers that come from the cloth that we are cut from, we've been knowing that. We were taught that. Hey, we have to look out for ourselves, and if we need to, we look out for our neighbors. We look out for the women and children, the single women, the older women that are living by themselves. If you see them in your neighborhood, look out for them, protect them. That's some shit that's not being taught no more, and it needs to be passed down. It needs to be passed down. That's right. I don't give a fuck if your skin's black, white, yellow, green, brown. It don't matter. We're all Americans, and we're under attack. And I'm not trying to preach here. I know you guys know. We all know as men what the fuck we need to do. But this video needs to get out there, needs to reach more fucking people because there's people that are still sleeping. There's people that are still on TikTok looking at ass cheek shake and titty shaking. Oh, yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Look at it. Bro, wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. It's bigger than that right now. It's bigger than that. They want to put you to sleep with music videos. They want to put us to sleep with sports. They want to put us to sleep with all the drama, with the Diddy shit and all this shit. Now, Donald Trump was telling us about this shit years ago, right? But because the way he said it, people didn't like it. When he said, there's illegals coming, they're coming across and they're doing this and they're doing that, and everybody got mad about it. I was one of the guys that got mad about it 4 years ago. Like, hold on, Papa. I'll be done in a few minutes. You need something? What's up? No, you're good. What's up? Did you finish eating? Yeah. Are you okay? Okay. I'll be out there in a minute. My son. He's like, sorry. I'm like, no, it's okay, boy. So I made him his little burritos, and then I came in here. I told him I was going to be more likely he's going to tell me about the weather because he tells me about the weather 24/7. We're always talking about the weather. He loves the weather. But yes, it's just. It's sickening to see this shit. It's up to us as Americans, right? As Americans back then, when Trump was saying what he was saying, I didn't like it because I didn't understand what he meant. Because the way that he came across, I was like, yeah, and I was believing what people were saying about him. He's racist, he's this, he's that. Until I started doing my research on my own. And now I moved to Phoenix 3.5 years ago when my mom came to see cancer doctors out here. As soon as I moved here, I seen a shift. It's like moving to Mexico, bro. It's like moving to another motherfucking world. It's different here than where I'm from in California. The cartel presence is real heavy here, right? Central Americans, Southern Americans from South America, Africans, Congo, they're deep out here everywhere. And they're very standoffish. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. Standoffish, including the women. The women, they hate us even more than the men do. Watch out because these women are in with these motherfuckers too. And watch these Tinder sites, man, these Tinder dating sites. They're putting a lot of their women that are coming with them on these sites, showing their ass and their titties and their BBLs, and they're luring motherfuckers to hotel rooms. And once you get to that hotel room and you get up in there, they're waiting for you. And they're robbing your ass, and they're duct taping your ass up, and you're out there in the fucking desert somewhere left in a fucking, for the buzzards, for the coyotes to grub on your ass. There's so many people coming up missing right now. It's fucking crazy. And this is not to scare people. Yes, sir, Richard Lyon. Yes, Michael. And I've been following Alex Jones for 25 years, bro. I'm one of those guys that was following Alex Jones. Yes, some of the stuff he said didn't correlate, but a lot of what he said, 85 to 90% of what he said is always and has come to pass. That's right, bro. Good people got to be prepared to do bad fucking things, right? Like my nephew says, like my homies say, hey, man, it's a sad time in this country right now. Yes, Bill Cooper as well as guys like Jordan Maxwell, as well as other people that have hinted to us over the years about what's going on. But yeah, man, I just got fired up about that because I seen that video. Like I said, I posted it. When we get off, if you want, go look at that shit, man. If you ain't seen it, that motherfucker's pistol whipping the back of that poor lady's fucking head, man. And it made me so fucking angry because they have no regard for Americans, period. They don't care about our fucking kids, bro. They don't care about us. They don't care about our women. They don't give a fuck about nothing here. They are being paid to destroy. Bottom line, they are being paid to destroy from within. And when it gets too big and it's all over the place, then they're going to go put their uniforms on and they're going to be in the street as United Nations soldiers. Mark my fucking words. I said this shit about 7-8 years ago, and I'm sticking to the shit. My homie was wondering, how are they going to get UN soldiers here on U.S. soil? That's an act of war once we see them. I told him a few years ago, I don't know how they're going to do it, but I know they're going to do it. It's there. You can see it. The proof is in the pudding. Now, a few years later, how did they get them in? They just been letting them in. Anybody from fucking China, from the Congo, from Venezuela, from Brazil, from Colombia. You know how many fucking rides I gave to Colombians and Venezuelans when I was doing Uber and Lyft a couple years ago? None of them spoke English, but because I speak Spanish, there was a medium there because their Portuguese is similar to Spanish. So I understood a few things and they understood a few things. So we communicated just a little bit, just enough to be able to, where you want me to drop you off at, right here at the pin, or, donde quiere que te dejo? Oh, aquí está bien, loco. You know what I mean? That's how they talk. And it's just fucking, it pisses me off, man. It gets me fucking going. It really chaps my motherfucking hide. But yeah, man, I can't wait for football season to get cracking, just to take my mind off shit for a little bit. Even though I'm taking my mind off shit, my eyes are still on the prize. My ears are very much open. And when I'm out in public, when I'm at the Walmarts or I'm anywhere in public at the fucking stores or anything, my head's on a swivel. When I'm pumping gas, I'm not one of these motherfuckers looking at the ground. I'm like this, bro. I got the pump running and my hands are in front of me. Like, if you can't see me, it looks like my hands are on the pump, but they're not. I'm standing there and I'm observing everything around me in the gas station because ain't nobody sneaking up on me firing at everybody at the goddamn store. You feel me? If everybody was worried about these, like the government was worried about these shootings a few years ago, right? The so-called mass shootings at the mall and over here at Walmart and all this bullshit. What these motherfuckers are doing is 10 times worse. And what they're trying to do is 100 times worse because they don't care about none of us. They're going to spray everybody when they get the chance to. They don't give a fuck if it's old ladies, old men, kids, women. They don't care who it is. They're going to be laying people out left and right. And this is not to scare people. It's to prepare people. Hey, Raider Mac. Hey, bro. As long as you're aware, bro, and you got something to protect you and your wife with, brother. As long as you got something or some people around you to help. Because I know everybody can't move. Everybody can't move, but that's why we need to look out for folks like Raider Mac. If they can't move, they're not able-bodied like us younger folks or us that don't have the issues with the health. We need to look out for those folks. If they're in your neighborhood, you need to talk to them. You need to be more communicative with your community, with your fucking neighborhood. You need people that you. COVID was a tactic to separate people so we don't talk and don't have communication with our neighbors like we used to in the fucking 90s and in the 80s when everybody knew everybody and you talked to everybody. Everybody had each other's phone numbers. They did that for a reason, to keep the element of surprise there and available to the fucking enemy. Yep, Michael. That's right, Richard. What's up, Big Mo? Hey, bro. Hey, Michael, about that with the Chinese, my ex-boss, who was a billionaire in California, he died in 2021. August, COVID killed him. I lost a lot of important people in 2021, man. I lost my dad. I lost my mom. I lost my ex-boss. A lot of older, tough, old school figures that didn't lay down for nobody. He told me in 2021 that China owned California and that China owned New York. He told me, would you believe that? I said, yes. He said, why? I said, because you're a billionaire and you deal with all these motherfuckers, so you would know. And he went like this to me while he was hitting this fucking Marlboro. All right, bud, I'll see you tomorrow. China's been buying up shit for a long time, and they've been in the back pockets of Gavin Newsom, Nancy Pelosi, and all these other motherfuckers. How are they worth $400 or $500 million, but you're a career politician, motherfucker, but you're worth $500 million now? How? What have you been doing behind everybody's back that you got all this money, motherfucker? That's right, Richard Lyon. Motherfucking bullets are rated E for everyone. All them motherfuckers can catch it. It's no more. And it ain't been for a long time. It ain't been white versus black. It ain't been brown versus black or versus white. It ain't been like that. It ain't been like that for a long time. Ronald Reagan said it best. When he said, wouldn't it be something if an outside force came in to our country to see the country unite to protect itself? To something to that effect, right? Some people thought he was talking about aliens from another world. You're right, Richard Lyon. They think we're stupid, but we ain't as dumb as we fucking look to them. But they think we're stupid because they got a lot of this. So it gives them a lot of power, right? To control the media, to control what's being put out there to people. That's all they do. They control what's being put out there on TV to keep people asleep, to keep people believing fucking lies. So when people like me and you guys come across and we say some things, we look fucking crazy. But now, thanks to people that are taking videos, did you guys also see in the parking lot of the shopping center in Aurora, Colorado last night, where all the Venezuelans were robbing and carjacking people? Did you guys see that video? I got to do a video about that too. They're carjacking motherfuckers, and there's Americans, youngsters, videoing it, laughing. No, these Venezuelans are crazy. Look, these motherfuckers are taking over everything. They don't give a fuck. And you hear in the background, bah, 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 bah. You hear, man, these motherfuckers shooting you, and it's chaos in the whole big ass. It's like a Target and other store shopping center, and the parking lot's huge, and cars are hitting each other. Motherfuckers are scooting out of there. Food all over the goddamn parking lot. It's fucking mayhem out there. It's fucking mayhem out there, bro. And what a coincidence that is happening during an election year, right? Now, to me, if I'm an independent or I'm a Democrat, and I've been saying Donald Trump's fucking crazy or he's making stuff up. There's nothing wrong with the border. And Kamala Harris saying, we don't have a border issue. Everything's fine. The proof is in the pudding. Go look at the fucking videos. It only makes Donald Trump even more credible. These Venezuelan gangs, El Tren de Uruguay or whatever it is, these motherfuckers are making Donald Trump even more credible and makes everything he's been saying even more truth. And if people still cannot see it, all these motherfuckers at the DNC, I have reason to believe a lot of them were paid to be there. You have to be. There's no American that has any fucking scruples in any mind that can see these videos of what these pieces of shit are doing in Colorado and think, oh, there's nothing wrong. Our border's fine. There's Donald Trump's lying. People are really that stupid, though. People are really that fucking stupid. And I hope it's true that the Hells Angels are headed out there, and I hope they get there, and I hope they fuck a lot of these motherfuckers up. Because I tell you what, the fools I see out here, the Venezuelans I see out here, the Colombians I see out here, the Brazilians I see out here, all they're doing is sizing people up. They ain't done shit yet other than There's been a lot of young girls and women still being kidnapped out here. We all know Phoenix is the fucking sex trafficking and human trafficking capital of the U.S. We know that. But is it a coincidence that ever since these motherfuckers came through, it's been heightened up even more? More kids getting fucking kidnapped? More robberies? More home invasions? I ran into a few of these dudes, like I said before, and they're sizing us Americans up. They're just sizing us up, looking, okay. They're just watching everything. They're scoping everything out on the ground level. Yeah, Richard Lyon, that's what they're gonna use these motherfuckers to try to bring in martial law. Exactly. That's right, Raider Mac, they do. Yeah, Michael, I agree with you, bro. I don't have a party. Last time, I didn't vote for anyone, right? I didn't vote for anyone. And this time, I'm seeing exactly what you're seeing. Trump seems to be the only one that's not paid off. He seems to be the only one that's not in anyone's pockets because he doesn't need the money. It's simple. If you see Donald Trump and the way that he speaks about the country and Americans, he really does care about what the fuck happens to this country. In my estimation, from what I see, what I feel. Yeah, Richard Lyon, and that's how we should be. More people need to be that way. What's up, BT Hernandez? I see you're laughing in the chat. Thank you for being up here. I don't know what you're laughing at. Maybe because I'm so worked up or whatever. But, people can sit here and say, oh, he's saying lying. He's spewing bullshit. Go look the shit up. It's there for you. People need to stop fucking being lazy and go look at the shit and not just believe what the news is telling them. But now when you have news outlets reporting it because they can't hide it anymore, yeah, I felt that way for both, bro. Michael? I felt that way for both. Yo, everybody up in here, man, thank you for coming up in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. It just pisses me off, man, because we got to protect our women. We got to protect our women. We got to protect our people. I don't give a fuck what color you are, how old you are. We need to look out for each other. There's people out there that can't protect themselves. Women, if a single woman is watching this, and you don't have any men in your life, you don't have any brothers, you don't have a dad, you don't have nobody to protect you, you better go out and find a God-fearing man that has some heat and ain't afraid to go to war and is going to protect your motherfucking ass because you're going to need it. If you don't need it now, you're going to need it at some motherfucking point. Oh, I never said Trump was a savior, E.T., and I believe he is a sign. But at the same time, all these people doing this shit, running up in here, it doesn't matter who's a savior or who's a sign. It's up to us to protect ourselves because the government's not coming to protect nobody. As you see what's going on in Colorado, the government ain't doing shit about it. But as soon as the Hells Angels want to step in, now they got a gang task force for the Venezuelan gangs running shit over there and doing shit. They're not gangs. They're fucking terrorists. But how funny that the media calls them gangs, but does not call them terrorists because what they're doing is terrorizing. That's right, Raider Mac. That's right. I've been getting myself in a better shape, man. Getting my stamina up because I'm going to keep it a buck, man. When I'm at these Walmarts, like I said, in the gas stations and all these other stores, I'm getting to the point where I'm going to call one of these motherfuckers out. Like, what are you staring at, bro? Because they stare very fucking hard and you make eye contact with them and they turn their head. But I catch them looking at me and I know they're looking at my tattoos. They're trying to see, is this guy a gang member, right? Has he been to prison? Is he a soldier? What is he? Is he ex-military? Trying to size me up. So I've been getting my extra exercise in. I'm down a few more pounds. I've been getting my conditioning in and I'm getting my strength up because I'm getting ready to go heads up with one of these motherfuckers. So I'm tired of it. And I know it sounds fucked up and it sounds like I'm targeting people. But here's the thing. If you don't start targeting motherfuckers, you become the bullseye. You become the motherfucking target because they're already watching us. They already got their motherfucking eyes on us. The proof is in the fucking pudding. You know what? I'm with you. I'm with you, Richard Lyon. Why else would they try to take him out? Oh, but that was fake. Oh, that was a joke. Oh, that was this. Call it whatever the fuck you want. What it was is they should have had an actual professional if they wanted to take him out because they only had one shot. After that, you ain't getting another. You are not getting another, right? So it's just, you know, I need to be distracted for a little bit, so I can't wait for football to come in. But when all this shit's going on, my conscience is telling me, hey, bro, you need to speak up on this because there's not a lot of people talking about it. People will only talk about what's going to get them views. People will only talk about what's going to make them money. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I didn't come to YouTube for views or for money. I don't need this shit. I mean, could I use more money? We all could. But I'm saying I don't need to do YouTube to make money because I'm okay with what I do off YouTube. You see what I'm saying? I'm lucky enough that I have family members. I got brothers. I got hustle. I know what the fuck I need to do and I know how to do it regardless. So I'm not here for views. I'm not here for people to like what the fuck I'm saying. Yeah. And it's crazy how people say, oh, it was fake. It was fake. Whatever the fuck ever. Call it whatever the fuck you want. What up, Dub? Call it whatever the fuck you want. That's right, Big Mo. You can call it whatever the fuck you want. Like I said before, when I was growing up the way that I was growing up, I was taught you protect the women and children and you protect your people and those around you. You protect the good from the bad. So we get caught up in something and you end up in a situation. You end up in the streets. I thank God for the way that we came up. I thank God for the way that me and my brothers came up because when I see shit going off, I'm not going to run away from it. I'm going to run to it because I've already been through it. It doesn't fucking scare me. And you have to be aware. You have to be mindful and take your head out of your motherfucking ass. What's up, Charles Washington? That's right, Richard Lyon. That's what's up, Dub. I'm glad you popped in. And that's the thing, man, is we need more motherfuckers to take their head out their ass and keep a fucking eye on what the fuck's going on. Like I said, when I'm at the gas station, I got the pump going, okay? The strap is on the seat. My door's open, and I'm like this, watching everything around me. And people can say, you're paranoid, you're this, you're that. Ain't nobody sneaking up on me or ain't nobody going to sneak up on anyone around me. I need to be on my motherfucking swivel and on my pivot at all times. And that's something that you learn in the street. That's what you learn in the military. You cannot teach that shit. That is an extra fucking sense that you develop from being around it so much, from being around so many sharks in a dog-eat-dog world. You are ready for the shit. You don't fucking tiptoe. You stomp. You get ready for action and you run at the motherfuckers. You don't run away from them. You don't ever turn your back on a motherfucker. I learned that shit when I was fucking 10 years old. I learned that shit. You don't go looking for no shit with nobody. You don't start no shit, but when it comes to you, you handle it and you don't fucking turn your back and you don't run. That's when you die. That's right, Richard Lyon. I don't give a fuck. White, black, blue, green, we're all fucking Americans. And they've been trying to divide us and they've been achieving it. The division. They've been getting their division in and they've been dividing everybody up, and that's fine. But the smart motherfuckers like us know the big picture. Know that we've been set up. Know that we've been sold the fuck out. And it's cool. It doesn't scare me. Like I said before, the video I just posted, it pisses me off. When I see that lady in Denver 2 months ago, and like I said, I talk about this in my lives, but I don't really make videos about it, right? If you tap in with my lives, you see I'm on a different tip. And I don't make videos about it because I don't do shit for fucking views. I do what I love to do, and I put out what needs to be put out. And when I seen that fucking video a couple months ago of the jewelry store robbery in Denver, I didn't correlate it with the Venezuelans. And then I went back and seen it a little while ago, and I'm like, you hear them talking? I'm like, these are fucking Venezuelans. And when I seen the motherfucker had the lady, once he got into the fucking jewelry shop, one of the ladies, and he had her on her fucking knees with her head facing down, and he had her by the hair, and he's pistol whipping her in the back of the fucking head. That shit pissed me the fuck off, dude. It made me mad. That's right, Dub. That's right. And it's like this, man. People will look at this and be like, oh, he's trying to rile people up. Oh, he's trying to, no. What I'm doing is I'm passing along the motherfucking things that I've learned, what I see, what I hear, and what I'm ready for, and that we all need to be prepared. And I know there's people that see this and they're like, oh, ain't nothing going to happen. Ain't nothing going to happen. Our government's going to stop it. You know when they're going to stop it? Once they've done enough damage. That's when they'll decide to stop it. Come in with their martial law. Oh, it's hell on the streets, and it's this and it's that. That's why I hope it's true that the Hells Angels are on their way to Colorado, and I hope they get these motherfuckers, and I hope they fucking put an end to what the fuck they're doing and how they've been terrorizing all these old people, all these people that are these poor people, these single mothers, these families that can't protect themselves. These motherfuckers are cowards because they know who to go after. What's the definition of a coward? I don't know the exact definition, but I'll tell you my definition. A coward is somebody who goes after someone else and they know they can't defend themselves. They know they probably can overpower them, and they do it anyway. They don't give a fuck. That's their whole thing. But someone that's on the same level with them or even more, they won't go after them. They go pick their spots of who to fuck with. Those are cowards, and that's what the fuck they're doing. That's what the fuck they're doing. They're just straight fucking cowards. And it pisses me off. It gets me rolling. When I'm down and I'm doing my push-ups, all I could think about is that lady getting hit in the head with the pistol, and it makes me angry. When I get tired, another set of 20, another set of 20, another set of 20, another set of 20. Because at some point, you and me, I've already had contact with these Venezuelans out here. I already told you. I told you guys, I ran into many of them already. Venezuelans, Brazilians, and Colombians. None of them are fat. They're younger folks. Some of them are really in shape. Some of them are really big. No tattoos on them. They don't look like what you would think. They keep saying they're MS-13 so people will be looking out for face tattoos. Bullshit. A lot of these fools ain't got them. A lot of them don't have no tattoos. A lot of them don't got shit. They're flying under the radar. That's how they're able to get close. But pay attention, because it's coming to a fucking place near you. Yes, sir, E.T. E.T. Hernandez. You're right. And the sad thing is them motherfuckers are being paid so much money to come out and do this. They don't need to be doing what they're doing. They're being paid to do it. This is their mission here. They were paid. They were told, Maduro told them in Venezuela, hey, we'll let you out of prison, but you got to head for the United States. You got to take the caravan to the United States. We don't want you in our country. That's the only way we're going to let you out. There's people in these chat rooms, Venezuelans that are still in Venezuela, Colombians, Brazilians that are saying, yes, Maduro let a lot of these guys out so they could go to the U.S. to go handle their business out there. He told them he didn't want them in the country. Insane asylums, prisons, right? And like I said, people think that the United Nations could never be on our soil. Oh, they'll never come here. It's an act of war. But here's the thing. Once we see the blue hats, yes, it's an act of war, but it's too late. It's too late. It's too fucking late. And that's what they're hoping for. They're trying to cause so much ruckus to keep people's eyes over here, while they're sneaking in, doing other shit over here. And it's so many of them. There's got to be at least 1 million of them here. Like actual prisoners, insane motherfuckers that are doubling as the UN soldiers. There's got to be at least 1 million of them here strictly for that. Because they know the United States, their citizens, us, we're the last country in the world that can bear arms. The last country, there's no more. So they know what they're going to deal with on the ground. So who are they going to use? Oh, let's use these pieces of shit that were locked up in Venezuela and the Congo and Brazil and Colombia that were soldiers and they're already rapists and they're already murderers. Use them, throw them out there. So that way they got to deal with them. Once they lighten up the work, Then they'll move in and tear everything else out. There's a lot of them, bro, and I could feel it. I can feel it when I'm rolling around. I see it. Sometimes you see these motherfuckers and they're just like, bro, the eyes never lie, bro. The eyes never lie. And if you lock eyes with these motherfuckers, bro, I know a lot of folks that are up more north in the US, they're not seeing this because it's all along the southern border. And it's crazy how they got all the way up to Colorado and they're doing it up there. But Colorado is a little bit different than Phoenix. It's different than LA, right? It's different because Colorado's got its bangers and shit, but it ain't the same kind. Aurora and Denver, it don't have the same get down as other cities like Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like Phoenix, like a Los Angeles. And then you saw what happened in San Francisco. They just shot their football player and they robbed him, an attempted robbery last night. I don't know who did it yet, but this shit is just fucking gone haywire. Exactly. Michael, Richard Lyon, yeah. They're hired hitmen. They're paid thousands of dollars every month to come out here. Hey, you guys do what you want over there. Cause as much drama as you can. If you get arrested, all they're gonna do is lock you up, and if they do, we'll get you released, or we'll just deport you. But you're gonna have this money. Don't worry about it. Just do what you got to do. If you happen to get killed in the process, oh well. But we're gonna let you out of prison. And we're gonna give you money, and we're gonna give you arms. We're gonna give you knives. You guys go out there, rape as many women as you want, kill and rape as many kids as you want. Kill it if you can get some healthy men and rob them and kill them. That's a double plus, how they say in football. You get the double plus if you can get rid of some men. But go attack the women. Go attack the old women. Go attack the single women, the kids. Put a dent in that. Cause fucking mental stress to these men before we go after the men. Because if you put these men under mental stress, you may have a bigger shot of doing damage to them. Yes, sir. E.T. Hernandez. Michael 916. Hey, all you guys up in here, man. Thank you guys for being up in here, man. Definitely got to arm yourselves. Like I always say to the women, if you don't have a pistol, go get you one. Keep one on you. Stay the fuck out of the streets, especially if you're in the southern, southwest states. Stay the fuck out of the streets and stay the fuck out of these clubs. Stay the fuck out of these bars. Stay your ass home. Stay with family. Quit putting yourself at risk. All these bitches, I want to go out. I want to go do this. I'm going to go drink. I'm going to go. Bitch, you're putting yourself in harm's way. And you don't even realize it. These guys are targeting women. They're just walking around keeping an eye on, okay, she goes over here. She does this. They do that. Let's go. Okay, I know where I'm going to go get her. I'm going to go get her over here. These motherfuckers are what they're doing is called gang stalking. They're gang stalking. If you don't know what gang stalking is, look that up. Gang stalking is what the FBI, the CIA, and other groups have been implementing against us citizens for years. And now these motherfucking pieces of shit that have come in, they're utilizing their gang stalking tactics that they learned in their country on us and our women and children. There you go, Big Mo. Boom. Exactly what Big Mo said right there. And they're saying, where are all the kids at? Remember the kids that were in the cages at the border? And then there was a report the other day that over the last, year? I want to say, or last 2 or 3 years, they've lost over 225,000 children. They don't know where they're at. The government has no idea where they're at. They don't know. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They're being fed to these motherfuckers. Let's not talk about the fucking organ harvesting that's going on as well, because a lot of these guys are involved in that as well. And hey, we cannot exclude certain Mexican cartels as well that are also involved in this shit. They're playing a role in getting these motherfuckers to the border. They're being paid off by the Chinese to help these motherfuckers through Mexico to get up to the southern border, to cross into the U.S. Our own fucking Mexican blood, not necessarily our family members, but Mexican cartel members are helping these motherfuckers come up to the border and getting them across. Some of them are driving them across. Some of them are just bringing them to the border and they're coming in. And our own government officials are picking them up, handing them a debit card, giving them a ticket to wherever they want to go in the United States. That's been known for a while. Yeah, but yet Kamala Harris wants to get on TV and talk about all the bullshit. She ain't saying nothing. She is not saying a motherfucking thing. The more Donald Trump says about what's going on, the more the left says he's lying. He's lying. He's crazy. We can see the shit. How delusional do people have to be when we can see what we see and we know what's going on? And they're saying, oh, no, none of that's happening. That's not happening. No, that's not going on. Don't believe your eyes. The old saying is, believe nothing of what you hear and half of what you see. I know what the fuck I see. What do you guys see? That's a big crime against kids, E.T. Man, I'm riled the fuck up. And in the hip-hop world, Fat Man Scoop, I don't know if you guys know who he is, big-time hype man for years. That poor dude died on stage. What was it, last night or the night before? Rest in peace to that dude, man. I'm a big hip-hop fan. Rest in peace to Fat Man Scoop and his family. My condolences, man. That was sad to see that shit, how he collapsed on stage. I was like, wow, bro. Just to add to the shit, you know, but it's fucking yes, Big Mo. Yes, Big Mo. The simpletons, because they can't think for themselves, bro. They've been programmed to just everything Pelosi says, everything Newsom says, everything Harris says, everything Biden says, it's the truth. They throw it out there and they believe it. They don't go look and make sure it's truth. Let me make sure what these motherfuckers are saying is true, because I don't like to be lied to. These motherfuckers like to be lied to. They're delusional. They're fucking delusional. They're senile. They're nuts. Están locos. How my mom used to say, yeah, está loco. You know, fucking, they're all crazy, bro. They're all fucking nutcases. And yet, we're the ones we're talking about. They'll look at us and call us crazy because we can think for ourselves, because we look up the shit for ourselves, because we do the research and we don't allow people to think for us. Hey, everybody up in here, if you haven't smashed the like yet, smash the like for me. I appreciate it. And thank you guys for being up in this motherfucker. You're right. E.T., I agree with you there as well. At this point in time, the only thing that's going to save us is that, right? Is a revolution. So our kids can have something, because at this point, our kids ain't going to have shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, fuck the news. And the sad thing is, a lot of us were taught as kids to watch the news, right? That everything that the news said was the truth. A lot of us were taught by our parents, by our grandparents, by our uncles, by our aunts. They didn't know any better, because the news at some point gave you facts. There was genuine journalism going on, high class fucking journalism. But then at some point it took a left, right? It took a left. Well, this is my right, but it shows left. It took a left. It took a motherfucking left. And it's just been used to corrupt the minds of younger kids, to sexualize the kids, to sexualize the young girls. And now they'd rather put Meg Thee Stallion up there shaking her ass, showing her fucking moose knuckle and to the kids. But what we're saying, shit that we're talking about, they will not put it up there. Nope, it's terrorist. It's non-patriotic. You are non-American. Motherfucker, we are more American than you motherfuckers are, because China's in your fucking pockets. Right? China's in your pockets, motherfucker. They ain't in our pockets. They're actually fucking taking shit from us. I heard about that too, bro. November 22nd, 1963. Damn. E.T. Hernandez is on some shit right now. This dude got his facts. He knows what he's talking about. Yeah, man, they're talking about the That's right. That's right, Big Mo. We have to force the issue. If we don't force the issue, what happens? They're going to force it on us. Yeah, man, they went after them because they didn't want these motherfuckers having a capable army of their own to protect themselves, right? Anyone talking about a militia or an army within an army, oh, we got to send our guys in to come after them. We got to send our guys in to come after them. A lot of these government officials, a lot of the officers out here, they know what's going on. And I don't blame them for not hopping out sometimes. But at the same time, we're living in a different world. We're living in a different time. It's not the way that it was before when we were growing up. That's for damn sure. Everything is so fucked up, so corrupted. It's beyond me when I'm driving around and I'm seeing little kids walking around by themselves, bro. My son does not go. No, and yes, my son's autistic, but even if he wasn't, he would not walk to the store by himself. He would not be able to walk to the store with my nephew who's 9 and 10. Oh, Junior's 13. It don't fucking matter. We're not in the same goddamn world we were in the 80s and even in the 90s. You do not let your kids or your lady, your women walk around nowhere by themselves. If they go out anywhere, you accompany them. If you're a woman and you're trying to go out with your friends for girls' night, you're fucking stupid. You are fucking stupid, and I don't give a fuck how you take that. You are obviously not living in this reality. You are living in a false reality that many Americans are living in. They've created this reality that's more comfortable for them because being uncomfortable, it makes them scared. I don't want to be scared. No, don't talk about that. It's not about being scared. It's about being prepared. There's a motherfucking difference. There's a difference. I mean, now what? They got the Mpox. They got the parvovirus is supposedly being transferred from dogs to people. Was that in the vaccine? I'm not going to call it. You call it however you want. Was all this shit in the vaccine that's popping out now? I don't know. All I know is I didn't take it. None of my family took it. Like when I say my family, as in my brothers, my son, fuck that. I know somebody who recently, with everything, all the knowledge that's out there now, and how it's fucked up a lot of people. I know somebody who recently vaccinated their 2-year-old son, bro. And I was like, you actually did that? And she was like, yeah, and I feel bad about it. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow. That was in one of my chats. And I'm just like, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, I feel so bad about it. I wish I wouldn't have done it. I'm like, you shouldn't have done it. There's no fucking reason, especially with all the knowledge you got about it now, and you do that. You didn't do it, but you did it to your kid. Hey, E.T., kudos, bro. You got to. You got to preach the revolution. You got to preach awareness. You got to preach preparedness. You got to preach that we're the only ones that can protect ourselves. We're the only ones that can protect our kids. We're the only ones that can protect our women. We're the only ones that can do anything because they ain't going to do shit for us. Fuck no. Fuck no. Backdoor-him. Backdoor-him. That's right. That's right. Leaving your kids out there walking around alone like that, you're setting them up for oh, go ahead, go take them. There's motherfuckers on the prowl driving around just waiting for that opportunity. And we're not even talking about the Venezuelans in that regard. There's just child predators going after kids. That's right, E.T. That's right, Raider Mac. It pisses me off, man. I'm not going to get sad about it. I just get angry about it. Like I keep going back to that. I can't get that vision out of my mind of those Venezuelan motherfuckers in that jewelry shop. And the one dude had the one lady on her fucking knees like this. And he's got her by the hair and he's just pistol whipping her, hitting her in the back of the fucking head. He must have hit her about 3, 4, maybe 5 times in the back of the head with a pistol. And it just pissed me the fuck off. That's right, backdoing. Always prepare for the worst. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. That's the way it's got to be moving forward. It has to be that way. More people need to wake the fuck up. More people need to understand what's going on. So many folks, I get it. They're like, hey, I'm just worrying about mine, and that's fine too. But I preach, hey, if you got people on your block that you ain't spoke with, they're women, they're single women or older folks, and they look like they cannot take care of themselves, you should go out and talk to them. Get their phone number. Give your phone number to them. Keep in contact with them. You need to have as much communication with your surrounding area, with the folks there as much as possible, because you need to be on your toes. You need to know what's coming down the road. You have to be very informed. And the fact that people don't want to be informed and they think that as long as they lock themselves in their house, they're going to be fine. Man, you can lock yourself in your house all you want. That door will come flying fucking open. And then what the fuck then? What the fuck then? So you need to be in communication with folks. So that way, when you're up at the end of the block and there's some shit going down out here and you're inside and you're not even listening, you got your radio on or your TV, you're watching something, your phone will be going off. Hey, there's shit cracking off at the end of the block. Something's going on. There's a bunch of people. There's a shooting. There's this and that. Because a lot of people are too busy on TikTok. And TikTok ain't giving you the real-time shit. It's giving you ass and titties and stupid shit. That's right. E.T., that is right. But somewhere down the road, the government's made it to where we work for them. They're our bosses, right? That's what they make people believe, that they run us. No, we the people run this motherfucker until a lot of people wake up, until enough people wake up and realize that we're just fucking targets. We're just bait. We're just food, lunch meat, steak, chicken. That's all we are to these motherfuckers. That's all we are, and that's all we look like. We are nothing else to them but fucking cattle. Yo, to those coming in, smash that like button for me. Thank you. Smash the like button for me. I appreciate you guys. That's right, Michael. It was. It was Richard Lyon. That's correct. E.T. backdooring, man. All you guys know what's up. All you guys are on your P's and Q's. Ready for action. It's like, hey, what did Bushwick Bill say in that old song on the Chronic? Stranded on Death Row, when he says, there's people that wonder what happened, and there's people that make shit happen, right? He actually said there's people that don't know what happened, there's people that wonder what happened, there's people that make shit happen. And those Venezuelan motherfuckers, they're making shit happen over there for themselves, and they don't give a fuck who they got to hurt. They're being paid to put in work. Imagine. There was homeboys, gangs on the streets of California, the streets of the United States, all around. They were putting in work for the love of it, putting in work for the fuck of it. Imagine being paid to put in work. Imagine the government telling you, here's thousands of dollars and I need you to go do this. Imagine the amount of passion that's going to be involved in that, especially when you hate the fucking country that you're in doing it. It's got to be, E.T. It's got to be. Pac was telling people about this, right? So many others, JFK, Ronald Reagan, so many people have been telling us about this. So many people were warning us. Alex Jones, Bill Cooper, so many people, so many fucking people. And I get it. By ourselves, we can't really do much. But let that group grow. Let that group build. Then we stand a chance. Then we can make shit crack and get shit happening. Get some action going on. And it just pisses me off. So I'm going to be looking, bro, for them Hells Angels. I'm going to be looking for them Hells Angels to see if they're getting to Colorado, to see if I think the government's going to stop them. They're not going to let them get there. And if they do make it there, they're going to probably put a fucking SWAT team out for them. And if that happens, what we need to do as citizens in that area especially, you need to get up and you need to start fucking making shit go. Because that's going to show you that the government is allowing these motherfuckers. Because there's still people that don't believe it. There's still people that don't believe these guys are being paid to do this. They don't believe these gangs, these terrorists are being paid to come here and terrorize and tear up shit like they've been doing. They still don't believe it. They need to open their fucking eyes. Right, Richard Lyon? Yeah, why would you fucking do that, right? Overthrow one government just to submit to these pieces of shit. Nah, never. Never. Hey, man, you guys been fucking with me today, and I appreciate you guys. I just wanted to tap in a little bit early today and check in with you guys, man, because this shit just gets crazier by the fucking day. And then you see the interview, right, with Kamala Harris. Like, bro, like I said, it's not about the right or the left. It's about what's right. It's about what's right. And that bitch ain't right. That bitch, the dude, Tampon Tim, the way they talk, the way they address things, there's fucking fifth graders that can do a better job than that. That can come across to people better than that. It's fucking embarrassing. It's just so fucking embarrassing. That's right, Darren Bronson. Thank you for tapping in. Together we ride. Yo, if you've come in and you haven't hit the like button, do that for me. I appreciate it. Get this live out to more folks that need to watch the shit. If they ain't seen it yet, they ain't seen what I'm talking about, you need to get in action with that shit. Because these motherfuckers don't care about us. They don't give a fuck about your kids. They don't care about me. They don't care about your woman, your mom, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles. They don't give a fuck about none of us. And they are hoping that we fall victims to whatever their plan is. That's what they want. Yeah, I know. I know, Raider Matt. I seen that. His brother don't fucking like him. That's right, E.T. We the fucking people. We the people as a unit cannot be stopped. It's been proven in the past. Cannot be stopped. So like I said, in your communities, if you ain't familiar with your neighbors, get familiar with them. Especially if you got single women, older women living in your neighborhoods. Get familiar with them. Let them know, hey, we need to be more on communication because things might start happening and you're really vulnerable. You don't have no one here to protect you. If you need anything, you call us. This is my number, or this is my wife's number, whatever it may be. This is my niece's number. We don't have to have communication, but you got to have communication with somebody in the house. That's right, Michael 918. One of my most favorite idols, Emiliano Zapata, right? Emiliano Zapata that I got tattooed right here on my arm. I got it when I was about 17, 18 years old. And the reason I got it was because one of his sayings was, in Spanish, es mejor de morir de pie, de vivir de rodillas. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. And that's the reason why I got this. Not to mention one of my great-grandfather fought in the Battle of Torreon with Pancho Villa and Emiliano Zapata. So I have a history in that, like most of us do, right? And it's always about the good fight. It's always about fighting the good fight. It's not about right or left, red or blue. That is separation. That's to create division. And damn right, they are not going to get rid of us and then have their way with our women, with our children. They will not do that with me alive. They will have to kill me. And before that happens, before I go at the hands of another man, hey, there's going to be some motherfuckers coming with me because I got brothers. And not only brothers that have the same blood as me, but I've got brothers. There's a lot of you out there that feel the same way I do. I've got brothers. And if I've got brothers, we stand a motherfucking chance. If I've got brothers, they cannot knock us down so easily. If I've got brothers, it's time. It's time. If it's on, motherfucker, then it's on. Like the great late Eazy-E said, if it's on, motherfucker, then it's on. These entertainers, too, they're all in with the shit. How come Snoop Dogg ain't talking about this? Ice Cube ain't talking about this, right? 50 Cent ain't talking about this. Eminem ain't talking about this. All your high, big time motherfucking rappers and entertainers and actors, none of them talking about this. What are they talking about? Hey, I got my new single out, my new video. Go with a blunt in their mouth in their fancy fucking house. Hey, go watch my new video. Go watch my new, and my new artist. She out there shaking her ass. Go check out Meg Thee Stallion. Go check out Nicki Minaj. She's shaking her ass. Those motherfuckers are in on it too. Because if they weren't, they'd be speaking on it. That's right, ET. We've got way too much to lose. Yo, all you guys fucking with me, I appreciate you. Once again, if you haven't hit that like button, do me the favor and hit that like button, man. For real. Do me that favor. And it's just, man, like, I appreciate, my dad, I didn't have him my whole life, as a youngster growing up. My dad went to prison when I was 10. But by the time I was 10, I already had got the knowledge from him and my grandpa and my uncles, right? The knowledge of what it is to be a man, the knowledge of how we take care of our women, children, and those that can't take care of themselves, how we look out for each other, how all we got is each other. We have nothing else. All we have is each other. The nation is here. There's a bunch of Raider fans up in here. And I'm glad you guys are fucking with me. I'm glad you guys are fucking with me. All right, Big Mo, thank you for tapping in, brother. Thank you for tapping in. Next time I'm going to have some more Raider shit as it comes close. I'm going to be tapping in with some more Raider content for you guys too. Exactly. They're not dealing with it, Michael. Exactly. They're paid to shut their mouths. They're paid to sing and dance. And they're living a great life in their gated communities. They don't feel none of it, and they're not going to feel none of it. They're never going to feel none of it. Them motherfuckers as well need to be dragged out their motherfucking houses. If I was the Venezuelan gangs, go find these motherfuckers. Go after these cats, but you can't. You can't get up to these gated communities. It's too fucking far away from where everything is at. It's not so accessible like we are, right? It's not so accessible like we are. We're way more accessible to these pieces of shit. And it's time to start knocking these fucking ducks down. It's time to start pulling out. If you got a musket, use that motherfucker. You got a bow and arrow, use that motherfucker. You got a 9mm, you got a 12 gauge, you got an AK-47, AR-15, you got a rocket launcher, you got a fucking 22, a pea shooter. I don't give a fuck. You got rocks. Use them motherfuckers. Use whatever the fuck you got. Get you some mace. Get you some bear spray. Get you anything. If you're a woman that is afraid to bear arms, get you something that gives you a chance. Oh, fuck, Raider Mac. That's what's cracking right now? I bet you that's a good one, man. That's a good one. USC versus LSU. I'll be talking fantasy too, guys, with the Raider fans, man. I'll be talking fantasy soon, bro. I went through a fantasy draft and I fucked up and the person who held it didn't hit me up and let me know they were drafting and automatically drafted. But I got some good fucking players. I was like, oh shit, I should just fucking let it automatic draft before. Yeah, man, it's crazy, guys. But with that being said, folks, I thank you guys for being up in here. I'm going to get up out of here. I got some stuff I need to take care of. And just stay vigilant, man. Keep your eyes open. Keep your head on a swivel. Pay attention. And I know you guys are. But spread the word to others that maybe wouldn't be. We need other people to flip. We need more motherfuckers to flip, to be awake, to see. Hey, we need them to be awake, not woke. Woke is a fucking joke. Being awake allows you to see the motherfucking snakes in the grass and time to start whooping some motherfucking ass like that old nursery rhyme, right? How does it go? About the snake. About the snake being in the grass. I'm a snake in the grass whipping your ass. Can you get it? Remember that one? Ain't no snake's going to be in the grass whipping my motherfucking ass. all you guys, everybody up in here right now, everybody that tapped in, everybody hitting the like button, everybody fucking with me. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I'm going to be back. Maybe I'm going to try to tap in Monday or Tuesday night as well, because who knows? This shit happens so fast. But I'm going to do my thing, and I'm going to keep coming at you guys with this shit. But yeah, if you haven't seen that video, tap in on the channel whenever you get time and watch that fucking video. These fucking Venezuelan motherfuckers in the jewelry shop pistol whipping the lady in the back of her head, bro. An American woman, somebody's mom, somebody's sister, somebody's grandma, somebody's aunt, you get what I'm saying. Hey, I hope you guys have a great week too, man. And like we always do about this time, we out. We'll be back though. And when I come back, I'm coming back with some Raider shit. Peace.